Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group connect out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. And for Hartford, with teams fine-tuning rotations in these early stages of the season, Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure about their role.
Hey, but that's part of the job. You just have to stay ready. Whenever your team calls your number, you have to go in and do the job that they ask you.
Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Morris against Doncic. Morris, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And James is terrifying on the drive, especially when you give him a launching pad.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to Morris. Hartford moving the ball around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Here's Glover. Back to Morris. Another shot. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Morris has got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Morris. After Luka Doncic's miss.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Pass to connect. Now, here's Doncic. Over Morris. That doesn't go either for Doncic. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Doncic. And it's blocked.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier, I spoke with Hartford's head coach. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Hartford shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Now here's James. They need this. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Morris. Top of the key, Terry. Morris outside. Fires the three. Rebound the Lakers. And here is James. And here is Doncic. James looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
1:33 left in the first. Morris outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. On the wing, Walker. With the step back. Here's James.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Hartford, so both teams making some changes here. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Hartford moving the ball around. And it's Glover missing. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 7. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And for the Lakers, James is out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Mitchell, and it's De Silva in at the center position. Now, here is Morris. He has 6. They set the pick, and Morris throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by Hartford. LeBron outside. Takes the 13-footer, and it's blocked.
And they continue to control the glass.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 11-point Hartford lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Hartford.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And again, the Lakers no good. Hartford leading by 11. Here's Morris. Capitalizes off the crossover. Morris has got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
James right side. Here's Mitchell. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Kevin, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pass to Walker. Back to Aldama. To the middle. Gannett finds Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
They set the pick. Fires the three. Here's Terry. Takes a three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Glover, down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Here's Aldama. He has yet to score. And that one's good. Glover. And Hartford leads by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to connect. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Now Doncic. Now connect. Oh, good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A three from Morris. Aldama with the rebound. Now connect. On the wing, Doncic. 3 seconds left. That shot missing. And it's Hartford finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lakers trail by 15. Pass to connect. Ron right side. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got the first points of the second half here for the Lakers. And Morris has got the ball here for Hartford. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And for the Lakers, we've got Doncic. Santi Aldama is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Connect. And it's James in at the small forward position. The Lakers shooting 41% for the game. Clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Hartford with the rebound. Terry's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Morris. Right wing. Here's Glover. Morris finds Terry. A three-pointer is right on target. And Hartford leads by 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Aldama with the ball. Still without a basket. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A steal. On the wing, Morris. To the inside. Nice shot by Terry.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. They set the pick. Swiped it away. And it's Hartford on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's James following the bucket by Hartford.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Doncic.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Terry with a screen on Doncic. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
The Lakers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Pass to Hartenstein. It's blocked. Doncic against Morris. And that one is hammered home.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Doncic. Connects from three-point range. LeBron's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. Timeout is called. First of the game for Hartford. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now, here is Morris. He's got 12. And Morris throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now, here's LeBron. Outside, Walker. Back to James. And it's blocked. They get it back. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint and stolen by LeBron. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's De Silva. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Hartford on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Morris passes to Glover. 6 to shoot. Offline with the baseline jumper.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lakers working the ball around now. Here's LeBron. That's tipped. And it's Hartford on the break. And Morris throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Hartford. Launches a three, drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
You see the floor awareness James possesses. Outstanding read there.
Hartford leading by 20. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Doncic looking it over. Looking to end his cold spell.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
And it's Hartford cruising into the quarter break with... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability.
And so it's Hartford with the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a
great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a look at the starters for Hartford. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Jackson. He's out there with Zach Edey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
Here's Terry. Shot clock at 5. And Edey with a block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Hammonds. Pass to Edey.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Over to the wing. Here's Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. The shot by Terry, no good. Making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint, and again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Now here's Morant. Comes up empty down low.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Hammonds, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Glover. Fades. Hammonds grabs a rebound.
That's their fourth attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to Glover. Hartford again missing.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. That three's off the mark.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Five to shoot. Out to the wing. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson outside. Morant looking around. Pass to Edey. And out of bounds. Hartford will have it. Hartford has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Glover. Morris on the wing. Nice ball movement by Hartford. Beyond the arc. No good. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Hammonds, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Knox, he's checked in for Memphis. To the wing on the left. Outside Wells, pulls it. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Wells from deep. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Morris passes to Cage. Back to Morris. And there's a pick. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
And here's Morant. Pass to Knox. 58 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Morris against Morant. And it's Morris penetrating. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yeah, it's so hard to guard Ja. I mean, he can beat you in so many ways.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And a new group getting ready for Hartford. Gills checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Morant. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court right now for Hartford. Here's Wells. 2 points. That one goes. Wells has got 5 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
He's covered by Jerome. Right wing. Driving in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Morant, he's checked in for Jerome. So they take the lead. 10 points for him.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
There's a screen to the inside. Here's Cage. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. And the bucket is good. And now a 3-point Hartford lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that one's good. Gill.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
For Hartford, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Here's
Morant, following the bucket by Hartford. Pass to Wells, and here's Morant. 4 on the clock. 4-3. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. Morris outside. Here's Cage. They set the pick with the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
1:46 left in the second. Jackson, the pass to Hammonds. Pass to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's Hartford now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Hammonds. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Deflected. They get it back. Here's Morris. He's got 5. Here's Glover. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson can't get it to go.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Morris against Morant. Pass to Hammonds. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Hammonds has got 5.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
What if it goes? And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hartford ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? You're too busy visiting fast food chains and shooting low. Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Zach Edey out there with Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Hammonds in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. They get it back, and the dunk by Edey.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Glover, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
What's the roll? It's Jackson, high post. Just 4 to shoot. Edey, that's good. Edey's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Defended by Jackson. Here's Glover. He's got 6. Hartford needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in. And Hartford leads by 1.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Here's Glover. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. 3-pointer. Rebound by Terry. For Hartford, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Now Morant, guarded by Morris. Now here's Morant. He has 7. Yes, it's good. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Memphis making a switch here. Jerome's checked in. Here's Glover. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And the dunk by Edey.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And Hartford calls time here. So both teams making some changes here. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow, he was left open.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jovic. Back to Jerome. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Gills checked in for Memphis. For the tie, hits the trifecta. He's got 11.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
It seems like we're still in Dame time here in the NBA. Lillard is as efficient as ever, Clark.
Well, B.A., we're talking about a guy who scored 70 in a game before. Lillard can show you and give you some all-time scoring nights. I mean, that's how you get your own time zone, by doing what he's done throughout his career.
The shot by Glover, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Jerome passes to Gill. For the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call.
A line change here for Memphis. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Hartford.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
On the court right now for Hartford. Terry, the pass to Glover. And he gets it to go.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Screen by Edey. Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Morris. Tightly guarded. On the clock. Buries it from outside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's 1:54 left in the final quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Not that time. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Glover. They set a pick. Oh, he leaves no question.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jackson outside. He launches. Can't get it. Hartford has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Hammonds, guarded by Morris. Jackson, the screen. Ooh, the shot misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats one up. The shot is money. Trailing by 17. so we see Hartford get the win here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Christie. And it's Şengün in at center. Outside Terry, and the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Hartford's head coach. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Glover.
Hey, yo, right here. Screen coming.
Down low, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Şengün. Thompson in the post. Morris is there, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Christie.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Glover. High post shot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
It's Şengün, top of the key. Here's Thompson, 4 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Glover the pass to Terry. Over Şengün. And Hartford again with the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside, KD. Şengün with the screen for KD. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Offensive rebound. Terry to the wing right side. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Smith. Now Şengün. With the drive. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christie. Hartford with the rebound. Here's Glover. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Pass to Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Players doubting for Hartford. They won that game against Memphis. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Christie with it. Still scoreless. Smith, no good. Up top, Morris. Covered by Smith. Pass to Morris. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Christie. Smith for 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Inside, here's Morris. No good. That would have tied it.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Thompson against Morris. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Just 2 to shoot over Terry. Another miss by Houston.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Durant. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And Şengün throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, and the Rockets making a change here. Christie's checked in. For Houston, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella is out there with Bol. Then there's Powell. Then there's Christie, and it's Thompson in at the point guard position. Christie the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Guarded by Powell. Over to the wing. Here's Cage. Again, the miss by Hartford. Houston leading by 3. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about
it. Thompson against Morris. Into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Kevin?
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Terry's checked in for Hartford. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün comes in for Clint Capella. And Durant subbed in for Norman Powell.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Pass to Cage. Here's Terry. Şengün covering a baseline J, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Durant inside. Out to the right wing. Christie kicks to Thompson. Shakes him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Glover, defended by Christie. Here's Glover. Launches it from deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Over in the corner, Christie. Pass to Bol. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And out of bounds as Hartford gains possession. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston. Terry with a screen on Thompson. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Glover. Hartford moving the ball around. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by KD. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Here's Şengün. It's deflected.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. Floats one. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He hits the second from the line. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top, leading by just 2. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can...
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Checking out Hartford, couldn't have had asked for a better start. I love the focus and they're determined.
Come on, man. It's been 2 games. You can't judge anything. One takeaway is their work on the glass. They're playing mean, pushing guys around, high elbows. Nothing wrong with that. Watch out, camera guy.
Hey, we'll see. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Christie is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The wide open look here for Terry. He nails it, and we're tied up. Terry's got 13.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Hartford. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Drives to the hoop, and Morris throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that. KD
finds Thompson. Hartford with the rebound.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And Morris throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Pass to Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
It's tipped. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Glover, defended by Christie. Shoots from the high post. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trail. And here comes the break. Here's Terry, and the layup is good. Terry's got 15 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's KD, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7.
And the Rockets making a change here. Powell against Morris. He's covered by Thompson. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Hartford needs to get off a shot here. Here's Cage. Kept alive. Morris passes to Moss. Takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Thompson for the triple. And we've reached the end of the third. Hartford leads by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bates grabs the miss.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And for the Rockets, Christie is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Bol Bol. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Bates in at the 3 spot. Out to Morris. They set the screen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Rockets trail by 7. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Screen by Bol. Bates passes to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. And Hartford leads by 7.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Hartford making a switch here. Terry's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith has checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Şengün. Another miss by Houston. Hartford leading by 7. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Powell. There's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Christie the pass to Şengün. And Hartford calls time here.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Durant's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Norman Powell. For Hartford, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Morris a screen. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 7. To the middle. Christie kicks to Thompson. Cuts off the pass. And here we go with Morris running it up the court.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Down low, here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Morris against Christie. Şengün with the rebound.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Durant down low. Strong finish by KD.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Hartford leading by 5. Defended by Durant. Terry with a screen on Smith. And stolen by Şengün. He takes it in. Puts up a 3. And it misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Morris outside. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
Durant and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Cage, covered by Smith. Terry with a screen on Thompson. Lays it in off the window.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Hartford.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Here's Durant. It's blocked. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Oh, what a play inside.
Defensive foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Hartford with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.
Dame, a strong defensive.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and